Hey everyone, it's Rita. Channel name is Craft Today with Rita Renee. We're going to get right into this DIY. I'm starting with one of those clear, I believe it's a trivet, like you would set something hot on, from the Dollar Tree. And I'm using Rust-Oleum chalk paint in white. I'm going to give this a couple of coats of paint. You need to let it dry real well between each coat. And then I'm going to tape it off with some painter's tape, and I'm going to do a Mackenzie's Child inspired piece. I've been watching Olivia with Olivia's Romantic Home, I believe. She's doing a lot of Mackenzie's Child, and I really like it, so I thought I would try one piece and see how it turns out. So let's get right to it. Okay, here's the painter's tape. And I'll also be using a paint pen. So I'm going to tape this off, draw the lines one way, and then tape it off and go in the other way and draw lines so I have little squares. So I'll just let you watch, see what I do with this. And I'll also be using that painter's pen to fill in some of the squares that I create on here. You could use paint. If you don't have the painter's pen, that would work just as well. Okay, now that we have our lines drawn, I'm going to use the paint pen and I'm going to fill in every other square. And you don't want the ones at top and bottom to meet either. You'll see what I'm talking about. It's kind of hard to explain. After I do that, I'm going to go back in with a little bit of acrylic paint just to tone it down, and then I also have a gold pen that I'll be using to edge it with. Thought I would bring you guys in a little closer so you can see better the design that you need to create on this. Okay, once you have that complete, just use a little bit of white acrylic paint. And I'm also going to be using some gold. And I'm just kind of dry brushing the white into the black and then the gold into the white. So as I was saying, I'm going to use just a little bit of white. Just take a lot of that white off your brush and just very lightly go in on the black squares with it. And then you'll use the gold after to go in on the white squares, and also use the gold in the black squares too. Okay, I actually used my gold paint and a brush to go around the outside, and then I did find my gold paint pen, and I believe I went back in also with that. So you can use either one, whichever is easier for you. Actually, I prefer the paint pen. Okay guys, here is what we have. And I'm going to just give you a close-up here, and then I'll display it for you. Okay, here we go. I think it turned out gorgeous. I'm loving the Mackenzie's Child pattern. But stay tuned for DIY number 2. Okay guys, I've been wanting to make a blanket ladder for a while, and I picked up 3 of these at Lowe's, and I'm trying to find a label to tell you what they are exactly. Okay, they're 1 by 2 by 6, and I'm going to cut these down to 5 feet, and then I'm going to cut some of the rungs that go across at about 17 inches, I believe. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark that and cut it down, and I'll get right back to you. Okay, you guys, here it is. I'm sorry I lost some footage, but I did stain it, and then I used wood glue and let it sit overnight, but then I had to go back in with some nails on the back side, and I just put 2 on each side all the way down. And it is a little crooked at the top, but that's okay, it makes it unique. So I'm gonna stick some blankets on there and show you that. All right, so there it is with some blankets on it. I will probably be making another one and use some wider wood, I believe. I do like this one though, and I did put some little felt pads on the back at the top there so it wouldn't scratch up the wall. But there's my first attempt at a blanket ladder. I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. Stay safe, and I will see you in my next video.